The Speaker recognizes Representative Singh.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I hope everybody who's going to be voting for this has actually read the bill and actually knows the numbers behind this bill. I had an opportunity to just see a brief chart for about a minute and a half, because obviously it hasn't gone through any committees, it hasn't been sent to us by our computer systems, and so forth. We have been talking about this issue since I've got here. For those of you that have been here for a little longer, you've been talking about it every day you have been here. So to have a new plan, and without even seeing the numbers until about 10, 15 minutes ago, is not the way we should be trying to solve the road funding. We know we have a $2 billion problem. This is an embarrassment. I know many people don't look at the budgets, don't look at numbers, but I know my colleagues on appropriations, we know these numbers. We know what's really happening. And this does not solve any problem whatsoever. It actually creates problems. I understand that everybody wants to take a look at the sales tax that we put on gasoline and put it towards the roads. We all do. I think we'd all kind of agree to that if somehow we had the magic pot of money to put it back together. But what we're doing is we're creating a $1 billion hole. And maybe you're not doing it in the first year, but you're starting it 2 years from then, a drip by drip by drip. Now, you might not believe that your schools have struggled. I hope you've talked to your superintendents, because I would tell each of you on Monday, go to your superintendents for every school district and have this conversation with them. Show them this plan. They have struggled because we have cut school aid fund. And this money will cut school aid fund for every single district in this state. That is what we're doing here today. Over that period of time, if you've not put a solution to finding those dollars, that's what you're doing to every single one of those school districts. That's not the only thing we're doing here today. We're also impacting revenue sharing. And when we take a look at revenue sharing, we're going to tell our communities who have been struggling, who have lower property values, that we're also going to cut $80 million. Now, everyone says, oh, we'll find money over a period of time. But I want to remind you, we passed a personal property tax, the voters did. Next year, that's going to put a strain on our budget. I believe it's 165 million. The next year after that, it's about $350 million. We have to find those resources. Also, when you take a look at the health taxes that we have put forward, under fixing all those assessments, those dollars will come due next year as well. So we will have actually pressures on the general fund of $500 million. The use tax that we just fixed will also create another $85 million a year challenge in the school aid fund. So this is not a solution for the roads. This is a charade. This is a con game. And again, what we always do, we punt something back to the Senate and hope the Senate actually fixes it. But what you have done here today is not fix the roads. If they have told you that, they have misled you. All this does is kick the can down the road. That's the plan you've put forward today. It's not a plan, it doesn't fix the roads, and it makes everything worse here in the state of Michigan. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4539, there are 56 aye votes and 53 nay votes.
Majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed.